Welcome to another video in the complete canonical timeline video series that I'm doing this year. These videos will go through every major event in galactic history, with each video focusing on one era or year at a time. Let's dive in. Eons before the Galactic Civil War, the comet Kunro is predicted to carve its way through the core worlds. Before it can enter the mid-rim, members of the Jedi Order come together and will it apart, although several Jedi lose their lives or minds in the process. In 22,000 BBY, the planet Nemoidia joins the Galactic Republic as an independent world in itself. Around 21,032 BBY, the Blood Monarchy is established on Thespius, the site of many battles during the Great Manifest period. Rhodia officially joins the Republic by 15,000 BBY, and the physical distinctions between the Nemoidian and Duros species also becomes clear on Nemoidia. In 12,000 BBY, settlers from the Corellia colonize a planet that becomes a regional depot known as Orda Mantell. As credited by the Jedi, the planet Ossus comes to be their cultural center and is made a near-mandatory pilgrimage site. Sometime later, the ice moon Masula is shattered, and the first Grand Zagoth of Utapau, Crinbalt's career, dies. Thousands of years before the Clone Wars, the Temple of Kyber is constructed on the cold desert moon of Jeddah. Heilmane Lightbringer is born, and later bludgeoned to death by a chair, disproving the myth that he could not be killed by mortal weapons. The Zygerian slave empire is also defeated by the Jedi Knights. A rogue Jedi later leads a group of Force users to seek greater power through embracing the dark side of the Force. They split from the Jedi Order during the schism known as the 100-Year Darkness, becoming the rivaling Sith. Defeated, they are exiled by the Jedi Order and flee from known space to Moraband. Unbeknownst to others, the Sith on Moraband rebuild and await their revenge. Meanwhile, massive Sith temples and tombs are built in a location known as the Valley of the Dark Lords. Over time, the Sith Empire, with the use of slaves, vies for control of the galaxy. Battling the Jedi, they build gargantuan superweapons powered by kyber crystals. Momin is trained by Lady Shah. Eventually, Momin kills his master and travels the galaxy honing his craft. Later, he and his acolytes are slain by a para-Jedi during his destruction of a city through the use of a superweapon, although Lord Momin's spirit survives through his mask. His story is deemed heretical by the Sith and is suppressed. Before the time of the Galactic Republic, the lushy forested planet Mustafar is inhabited by off-worlder Lady Corvax, who lives in harmony with the native Mustafarians along with her husband. The latter dies as a result of an attack on Mustafar, leading to Corvax's theft of the most sacred Mustafarian relic, the Bright Star, in an attempt to use it in a ritual to resurrect her love. The ritual fails. Instead, the Bright Star's energies push Mustafar into a new orbit, reducing the world to an unbalanced, chaotic state. A volcanic wasteland is created as tiny Mustafar is torn between gas giants Lafrani and Justafand. Thus, Sith seeking the secrets of eternal life are attracted to the world. Radaki leaves the Jedi Order, believing that the Jedi should retain their family ties and wealth. Thus he is seduced by the dark side of the Force, becoming the Sith Lord Darth Krall. The Sith earn a victory at the Battle of Wasted Years. This would be attributed to Darth Krall, who would also be remembered for taming the Nightmare Conjunction, and is one of the Lost 20. The Ordo Aspectu is formed. Led by Rur, and related to the Massassi, the Jedi splinter group comes into conflict with Jedi Orthodoxy with their experiments on immortality, beginning the Antruvia conflict. A dating system based on the signing of the Nomancian Accord is used around this time. The conflict is ended with the Jedi Ordo Aspectu peace treaty. Per the treaty's terms, Jedi inspectors arrive at the Citadel of Rur, and believing they intend to deactivate him, an artificial intelligence made of Rur's knowledge seizes control of the Citadel's droids and slaughters its inhabitants. Rur sacrifices himself to deactivate the machine, hyperspace jumping the Citadel across the galaxy, in an event that became known as the Doom of the Ordo Expectu. The Corsair Wars later occur, and in their aftermath, Master Urub breaks with the Jedi doctrine, pursuing a preemptive method of dealing with threats to galactic peace. He and his partner, noted crystallist Var Will, develop the Farkiller, and use it to kill a number of emergent dispos. Within the decade, the Jedi pronounced them apostate and eventually purges them. The carbonite mines of the Empress Theta system are conquered by a group known as the Krath, and an unknown sentient species constructs a gate that creates a wormhole that led between the seams of time and space for their exodus from the wider galaxy. By 7977 BBY, the CRC dating system is introduced, and around 6000 BBY, civilization on Bardata begins when the Frangal cult reigned over a militant society. In 5500 BBY, a super-hyper route named the Rim Trade Route is established. Let me know what you think of these videos in the comments below, and what other video series you'd like to see. Remember to like the video, and subscribe for coverage of The Mandalorian Season 3, and remember to follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. Thank you all for watching, and remember, the Force will be with you, always.